Hello, my beautiful Tauruses. Hello. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. And today we're doing a reading for the sign of Taurus for the upcoming week. My guides told me not to put dates on these anymore because they're timeless. So whenever you come to this reading, there should be a message in here for you. So we are using The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love her decks, as well as the Maine Oracle. I love that deck because I'm from Maine and everything in that deck is a poem. So very interesting. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. You're going to have to forgive my hair. I'm getting a haircut tonight, but whenever it starts to get too long, I get these wings and stuff. So try not to notice that horn-looking thing sticking out of my hair. Okay, please remember this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Okay, let's see. It's very hot here, by the way. We don't have our ACs in yet because it's only May, but yesterday it was 90 degrees or 91 or something like that, and today it's getting up to 86, so whew, really hot. Okay, 36. Wait, hold on a second. I've got to minimize that. Maybe there we go. 36. Come to the edge. And you see there she's standing on I don't even really know what that is. It looks like a big piece of rock, and the Oracle's face is right on it. These cards are cool. The Oracle's face is in every card, but it's in a different spot, so you have to find it. Forgive my voice. I am still recovering, believe it or not, from that nasty cold I had. I just can't believe this is week 3, and my husband and I still aren't 100% back from that. So she has one foot on the edge and one foot up behind her, arms in the air, beautiful hearts floating all around her. Come to the edge. Courage. Taking a leap of faith. Overcoming fear and accepting risk. Wow. That is interesting, right? Because, yeah, taking a risk can be really hard. Especially when we have a lot of fear about something we're going to do and we don't want to fail, and when we don't want to let other people down, we don't want to let ourselves down. So, taking a risk can be scary, right? But this card is telling you to have courage and have faith, right? This is 36, which is a 9. 9s are accomplishment. We really can't accomplish anything unless we try. So this week coming up, whenever you come to this reading, there may be something where you have to have faith and courage in order to accomplish it. All right, I'm going to face the camera down while we pull the tarot so you can see that as I do it. All right, here we are using my Gilded Tarot Royale, the first deck that opened up tarot intuitiveness for me, I should say. I do love that deck. I had tried, maybe some of you have heard this before, and I'm sorry if you have, but I kept having mediums and psychics and other tarot readers tell me that I was a tarot reader, and I kept laughing and saying, I don't even know why you're saying that. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know anything about tarot cards. And then years later, somebody gave me a deck, I think it was. And so I was like, well, I don't really feel anything. Nothing's happening. And then I said, well, maybe if I choose the deck. So I got another deck. Anyway, the point is I went through 3 decks, and I would get them out, and not feel anything. And, and I was about to give up when I saw a reader using this deck. I don't think I know. It's Lily Light Tarot. And I saw this deck, and I was like, that's the one. That is the deck I need. I feel connected to that deck. And when I got this deck, boom, it was like magic. It was like, I couldn't even believe it. I understood what I was looking at and the connections to the messages. So I always tell everybody, like I just saw a post on Facebook the other day in this tarot practice group, and they were saying, I'm new to this. What deck should I get? And I really want to type in, no one can tell you that. Like, you have to feel the deck and connect with it. Anyway, I don't know why Spirit put that story on me, but so your first card out, Taurus, is Knight of Wands, the fastest moving knight in the deck. Action, passion, moving forward with something. Now, this is fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Yeah, I often think of this as an Aries card, more connected to Aries, moving forward. It just looks, also he's got, like, Aries is the ram and he's got those horns. So anyway, fiery, passionate energy. And right after that, you have the Six of Wands. This is a victory for you. So something you're going to, honestly, take a leap of faith, have the courage to do moving forward. You're going to have a victory in it, whatever that is. Now, the victory could just be satisfaction, right? You could just be saying, hold on a second, I want to get a sip of my iced coffee. The victory could simply be the way you feel about how the outcome is, right? But it could be other people celebrating you. That's kind of what this card shows, but it depends on what that is that you're going to do. Now, right after that, you have this Five of Cups. I don't necessarily like that came out right after that, because this is crying over spilled milk, being depressed about what you don't have, something like that. So if we're pairing it up with that line, it's like, it could be this story. You get the courage to have the leap of faith. You go and do it. Everybody says you did a great job, but you tell yourself, well, I didn't do enough. I don't think that's right. It wasn't perfect. I didn't do it to the extent that I wanted to do it. It could be that kind of an attitude. But fives are change. And he has full cups behind him, as well as a fruit tree and a lot of light. So that card is also about changing your perspective. And then you have the Emperor, and this is Aries. And the placement is going to be right under here. Is there an Aries in your life, Taurus? Or do you have Aries as your rising sign, or some kind of placement of Aries? Because a lot of Aries energies in this reading. This is the Emperor. This is number 4. This is about stability or stagnation. Now, this Emperor does not like anything messy. He doesn't like anything chaotic. He wants all I's dotted and all T's crossed. He does not like when things are out of order. So this energy, this Aries energy Emperor, he comes in to get things all lined up the way they should be. This could be you. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So following that, you have Aquarius. Now, this is kind of like, they're a little bit opposite energies, right? Fiery, passionate, fire sign energy with flowing water, intelligent energy, hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. So this reading is a little bit all over the place, right? Because this card, this Aquarius energy card, is your hopes, dreams, and wishes are fulfilled. You can dump out the star water because you can fill it right back up. So I'm going to have to look at this whole thing in a minute. Now you have the Four of Cups. So 2 wands, 2 cups, and then 2 major arcanas. So this is not seeing an opportunity that's right in front of you. Similar to the 5 of Cups, right? He's not seeing an opportunity that's behind him. He's not seeing an opportunity that's in front of him. So with these 2 cards, it's kind of like, look all around, feel things out. There is an opportunity waiting for you, but you're either not seeing it or you don't see it as an opportunity. All right, we're going to have to get some clarifiers. That's all there is to it for those, because we know this message, right? You have the courage, the leap of faith. You get out there, you do it. You have a victory. I feel like after that card was revealed that it's A lot of people feel like you did a great job, but you're beating yourself up not thinking that you did a good job. So then in comes that Aries energy, like, oh, perfectionism. I got to get this done and that done. And then Aquarius energy. Now, first, can you tell us a little bit more about the Aries, the Emperor card? So remember how I said Aries energy was this Knight of Wands, and then Aries energy with the Emperor. All right. Okay, any more information about that Emperor? What does that have to do with? What else can you tell us, Spirit, about that Emperor? And I'm using my mini deck, the same deck, miniature version. Okay, 4 cards? Really? Oh my gosh. All right, so it's about money. It's about your job, something to do with your job. Okay, so you got the Page of Wands. This is a novice or somebody that needs more training, but it's also spiritual message, those 2 cardinals, right? So we're clarifying. Let me just move this over here. We're clarifying the Emperor. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. This is all about having control of your finances. Sometimes I say your energy, your effort, but with 3 Pentacles, I'm saying this is more about money. This is about controlling your money. This is about getting your money in order, right? And you're getting hints from your guides about that. So in this case, with this reading, this Emperor is coming in to say you need to get your money stuff in order. So the King of Pentacles has made a lot of money, and he is ready for a rest. The 4 of Pentacles is trying to decide how much you give and how much you keep. The 10 of Pentacles is that generational wealth, that abundance, right? So, yeah, wow. I've never seen that happen before. Your guides are trying to steer you in the right direction and have you get everything into order, get your money, investments, and finances in order, Taurus. Wow, I would love to know if this resonated. I mean, even if you just put a heart in the comments, I know that it did. All right, now we're going to look at that Aquarius card, because I just feel like those in the middle, the message is just not super clear to me. All right, so for the Aquarius, the star card for the Aquarius, sign of Aquarius, excuse me. My words are all over the place. What do you have to tell us more about the star card, please? Anything more about the star card, please? For my beautiful Tauruses. Anything more about the star card? Deck is a little quiet. Well, if nothing comes out, that means it's the star card. That's the message. The message is the Aquarius energy of hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled, and trusting that they're trusting that there's more where that came from. Isn't that funny? See, my guides, they're always right. I went around and around and around that deck, and nothing came out. With this one, 4 cards came out. So, getting your finances in order and understanding that there's always more, that you can always fill up your pictures, right? Hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. 4 of Cups, remember, you have an opportunity that you're not seeing somewhere, so keep your eyes open, Tauruses. All right, so your main Oracle deck, love it, with the chickadees, right, is 27, which is another 9. That's accomplishment, yellow light. Here is a need for caution. It is time to slow down and breathe. Trust the light of intuition, and soon you'll be back up to speed. Yeah. Trusting the light of intuition, right? All of these things. Coming to the edge, having courage. The star card, knowing that you can fill things up again. So a need for caution, I feel like, is going to be around this. Being cautionary about, how can I put this, Spirit? About, what's the word? About minimizing your victory. Thank you, Spirit. Finally, I was like, what is the word I want? So you get out there, you do something, and you have a victory, but you're just kind of not believing it or not thinking that it was a real victory, something like that. And you will have that victory, right? You need to tune into your guides. Remember, you have this, tuning into your gut, spirit message, and it came right back out in that main oracle card. Woo! What a message, Taurus. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next week, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.